disposition. I've got to declare an interest. Do I carry on and make a report? Sort that one out.
This is whether you consider the information you wish to give us as a pecuniary interest to you.
Not pecuniary, and I definitely want to give the report anyway. If that's okay with everybody else. Okay, right.
Please tap on your shoulder, Councillor.
Yeah.
Not the chairman of the council.
Right, okay.
Disgraceful.
Okay then, well I assume people want to hear because I think, I would think the vast majority of people here have used Lake Road from time to time, some more frequently than others. Okay. Right, the situation is, the legal situation is that it is adopted, but it is maintained by the landowners North Somerset.
Sorry, you don't mean.
No, it's not.
Sorry,
It's not
it is
adopted.
not adopted. I do apologise. Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. It's used by a considerable number of people. It's used by walkers. It's used by cyclists, motorcyclists, vehicles, service vehicles that have come off Battery Lane or Wood Hill. So it sees a considerable amount of use by residents, visitors, and service vehicles. Well, a considerable amount of use. Full stop. It's well used, so of course it does suffer from quite a bit of damage. What hasn't helped recently, unfortunately, is there's a lot of building work going on, and I think that building work with heavy scaffolding lorries, etc., has exacerbated the problem. The current situation is that there are dreadful potholes there at the moment. I went off yesterday to North Somerset, and as I did so, there was a lorry there with a couple of workmen, and they were filling in some of the potholes. The problem was they couldn't fill all of them because they didn't have enough tarmac on the lorry. And I think the reason for that was that they probably loaded up, they'd had a number of streets to do, and they'd simply run out. So I'm not going to say anything against the guys. I think that was just the situation. So I'm expecting they're going to be back fairly soon. I'd just like to make a point. There's been comments about priorities for the road. Something I would like to point out, which may not appear relevant, but it's relevant to me in terms of what the response is. I spotted a very small pothole starting to develop on the Portbury Hundreds at exactly the point in the width of the road and near a bend where a motorcyclist overtaking a car would have passed. And I could see if that got worse, if a motorcyclist was pitched off, in that situation, it could be absolutely dreadful. I reported that immediately to North Somerset Council. The Highways Department filled that pothole the following day, which, as far as I'm concerned, as a Lake Road resident, I'd far rather that be done than priority be given to roads within the town. But I felt I'd like to make that point. As I say, the